so happy to see you guys here. It's been a vibe lately, right? And I want to invite you in on this vibe. But before I can even do that the way that I want to first acknowledge a couple of things if you don't mind. If you are somebody right now feeling like the world is overwhelming, you feel like there's a lot going on, you have to make a lot of choices. If you feel lost, if you feel heavy, or you feel like there's just something missing in your world, or there's a missing puzzle piece somewhere, then this message is absolutely for you. If you are someone who's like, hey Cass, I've got my whole life together right now and I'm just vibing, hey, this message is for you too, because ultimately this message is to tell you that you are beautiful and that everything is okay, everything will be okay, and it will only get better from here. My God, today. Now, here in beautiful Southern California, it is cloudy, it's cold, okay? It is rainy. It has been raining for like the past, I don't know, 5 days or so. And so that's really got me thinking like, when most days can be bright and sunny and feeling good, there's always moments that kind of put you under, that make you tired, that make you not want to be a part of society. It's just a lot going on, right? And that's really a vibe for me, just recognizing that, yeah, it gets to be a lot. And uh, there are days that are just absolutely phenomenal. And then there are those days where when it rains, it pours. And sometimes for a lot of you, when it rains and it pours, it's pouring for a long time and it can be frustrating. It can be a lot. It can weigh on you because oftentimes when it rains and it pours, it's not just like you that's dealing with you, it's you dealing with that person, this person, another person. And I'm just like, girl, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. In your birthright season, I want you to understand like you deserve to be happy. But happiness is not a destination, it is a journey. You deserve to be respected, you deserve to be loved on. So allow this message to be a place that you can land or you can float to be loved on. Okay. I'm not going to yell at you unless I catch the Holy Spirit and it just feels good. I'm not going to tell you anything that's wrong. I just want to love on you. Okay. Tap in, my God, today. So, no matter where you are on the spectrum, whether you are feeling overwhelmed, whether you feel like, or whether not just feel overwhelmed, whether you truly are overwhelmed, whether there's just a lot going on, you got people at your job, you don't even know if you want to keep this job, your job might be trying to come after you and get you removed, whether you are rebuilding relationships or you are getting relationships on out the paint, whether you are starting your spiritual journey from day one, from hour one, from second one, or um, you are a fine-tuned practitioner. Everybody can catch these words. Okay. Tap in, my God, today. And I'm just looking at the Ten of Swords, and I feel like the Ten of Swords is kind of like this card that I feel like a lot of people are scared of. They're like, oh my gosh, this card is just like, it's a lot going on. It means there's a lot of anxiety. But I feel like this is the breaking point for you. Not just a breaking point, but a breakthrough point. My God, today. Let me see if I can get my sign together. My God, today. Oh no, it's just ridiculously bright. And the camera's not going to pick it up, and that's okay. um like the Ten of Swords is just like this breakthrough where you know there's more, where you know there's a lot, there's much more for you. And I've been kind of feeling the vibes of the collective. Not only is there more for you, but you have to call that more to you. And it's not just like this place out of desperation. I told the collective we're coming out of the belief language and we're leaning into the knowing language. So it's not a belief for the collective that there is more. They know that there is more. What I think the missing piece might be for you collective is you calling that your knowing forth, calling what it is that you are looking forward. Okay. Now, one of the things that I've learned over my years of growing, knowing, and manifesting and praying and finding my way back to God, one of the things that I've learned is that you have to ask the Holy Spirit, you have to ask God to truly place in front of you what is meant for you in this season in your life, right? And I feel like there's a huge reminder to the collective when you start to feel overwhelmed, when you start to feel like there's just so much happening and you don't know where to start to either start over again or even just find your way. I feel like one of the ways that you can kind of put your foot down and find a footing in the sand, find footing in chaos, or just when things are going on, is to simply ask God, or you might say the universe, or you might say spirit. Excuse me. Whew. My God, today. Woo, excuse me, y'all. Whew. Thank you to anybody that just said bless you out loud. Thank you, Travis. Whew, that felt good actually. um, I feel like one of the things that I've learned to do is to say, God, please remove what is unnecessary, remove what you don't want from me. Remove what is hindering me. Remove my blind spots, those who are waiting and lying in my blind spots, waiting to pounce on me, waiting to take advantage of me. Please remove those people. Please remove those energies. Please remove any roadblocks in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit. Please remove those negative thoughts. Please remove any limiting beliefs that I might have of myself or to others. Like, my God, today, I just want to remind you that it's okay to surrender. Oh my God, today. It's okay to surrender. And I feel like a lot of the collective might be anti-surrendering because you lose control. But I feel like a part of surrendering is recognizing that you never really had as much control as your ego made you think you had. And it's really God that has that control. But what God gives you actually is a thank you so much. But actually, if you really put it in perspective, it's what God is giving you that you can take control of. Tap in. Oh my God, today. And then the other part of your control is recognizing that you can say yes or no. You can invite that in, or you can refuse or rebuke whatever you want to keep out. But the fact of the matter is, collective, is I want you to love on you by asking for direction. My God, today, I want you to love on you. Hey, Elle, I want you to love on you by asking for the removal of any energies that just don't belong in your world. Now, let me be very clear, collective. Let me be very clear. I want you to take this Ten of Swords not with a grain of salt, but with perspective. My God, today, I want you to take this Ten of Swords, not with a grain of salt, but with perspective. Let me say that one more time. I want you to take this Ten of Swords, not with a grain of salt, but with perspective. Because when you ask God to remove or make light or bring to light any situation, any people, any products, any habits. Okay, tap in, my God, today, that is a hindrance to not just your blessings, but how you can utilize those blessings. I need you to be prepared to be dragged through the freaking mud. Oh my gosh, collective. And some of y'all might be getting dragged through that mud right now. Some of y'all might actually be getting dragged through God's mud right now because you asked for relief and did not know that the relief you were about to receive was to completely dismantle what has been happening around you and bringing to light, making you aware that the people in your corner are snakes, that you've been limiting yourself so much that is actually hurting you, that you are wishing upon a star that's never been there. Tap in. Okay. So I just want you to be prepared that the Ten of Swords, when it comes down in your world, it might look like chaos, but actually it is the removal. It is a removal. And it is a promise. I think it's a fulfillment of a promise that while things can get hard, there has to be a pathway that you can walk, that you can meet the good in. Oh my God, today. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome. Oh, by the way, my name is Cass Young Crown. I'm an intuitive prophetic speaker, and I got a beautiful one. Did I say beautiful? Did I say intuitive prophetic speaker or beautiful prophetic speaker? Either way, girl, that's me. Okay, tap in. I got beautiful, loving people just like you to live intentionally through self-empowerment and spiritual awareness. My goodness. Hi, Sen. I love to see you here. Thank you to everyone. Before I even get back into this message, I would love if you could not only smash that like button, but also share this video with someone who might be going through it right now. Because these are words of love. These are words of encouragement and motivation. And it's just a chill Saturday for me. Like, I'm in the house. It's cold in Southern California. So, girl, I've got my tea. I've got my sweater on. Okay. The heat is up to 975 quadrillion because I don't play cold. I've got my deck and I've got my voice. So collective, just looking at that 10 of swords is just letting me know, like, wow, a lot of you are going through some things right now, but also some of you have invited that energy to you because you've been asking God through your prayers to remove that energy. You've been asking God to remove the bad from your life. And then when God, let me tell you something, collective. Extraction does not feel good. Operating is a painful process. When you have to go inside of your wounds and you have to remove glass, you have to remove shard, you have to remove anything that doesn't belong there, it is a sucky, painful process. The healing part of that operation can also be a sucky, painful process. Okay, my God, today. Kimmy, thank you so much for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, Kimmy. Thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you. I thank you guys so much. I just love that you guys love. You know what I mean? So thank you so much. Look, I'm looking at the universe right now. So I really want you guys to be aware that even though the operation may be sucky and is painful, the removal process, it is painful. The healing process is painful, but it becomes easier because you see that the extractions were necessary for your growth. My God, today. And I think a lot of us miss the point. And I'm not just talking about you, I'm talking about me as well. A lot of us can miss the point when we are swimming in a sea of messed upness, when we are asking questions, why did this person who I cared about so much just do me wrong? Or why is it that at this job, so many people are disliking me and banding and, creating a freaking coalition of hate for me to get me out of here? Why is it that no matter what it is that I do, I keep failing? Or why is it that I'm always anxious? Or why? Not recognizing that you might actually be in an extraction process. And what you are holding on to is keeping you from healing, is keeping you from moving forward, is keeping you from walking the path, the divine path, so that you can sit in your power, you can sit in your purpose. My God, today. It's always about the bigger picture, collective. I tell you this consistently. I tell you this constantly. The bigger picture is always the healing of the frequency of the world. My God, today. And you are a part, you are an integral part of that healing. So a lot of you are holding on to energies, or holding on to ideas, or holding on to beliefs that are not serving you for your bigger purpose, even when God is like slapping you in the forehead, telling you like, hey, I need you to pay attention one way, you still going another way. And now you need ultimate extreme correction so that you follow the divine path. And once you recognize like, oh, this is a beautiful place to be, and you start healing, now you recognize like this is the place to go. But that's not always a bad thing, because there are lessons within those bumps in the road. So I just want you to be aware, collective, that many times when you ask for things to be removed, it's going to become more painful before it gets better. Okay, that is a reminder for you. I know most of you know this in the collective, but this is a reminder. Hello, hello. This is a reminder to you, because the vibe of the collective right now, there is a very precise awakening that is happening. And I feel like the awakening, a part of the awakening is removing this. It's not an ideology, but it's this like mindset that uh, a lux life, an intentional life, a successful life looks like you have to have trillions of dollars. You got to be a millionaire. Listen, no, no. In your birthright season, I need you to recognize that a lux life does not equal a billionaire life. It doesn't equal a millionaire life. Look at all of these so-called billionaires. Tap in. Look at all of these so-called millionaires, these famous people. They've been married 4, 5, 50 times. Okay. They buy a house at the house at the house, but yet they are still unhappy. You look into the windows of their soul, you look into their eyes, and they are dead behind the eyes. Collective, I feel like the collective is actually really finding themselves on a path to happiness. And we can see that growth happening within the collective. This is not like a secret. We're not like, nobody is hiding this within the collective. The collective is seeing that there is a tide turning, and that whatever cloud that was hanging over the collective to say like, hey, you need to be sad because you don't have, you need to be upset because you don't have, you need to do this because you lack. I feel like the collective is like, dude, F you, F you. Like, no, what I need to do, thank you, Jesus loves you too, thank you. I think what the collective is starting to figure out is that man makes the money, money never makes the man. Tap in. And there are things that money simply cannot buy. You know, I was watching the Pharrell Lego movie yesterday. Oh my gosh, I absolutely loved it. It was so cute, right? But he said after he kind of had this moment in his career, this is after Rex and Effects, this is after he like had just it, like you couldn't get rid of Pharrell. When he busted on the scene, you couldn't get rid of him. This is after Pastor Cavassier. This is after like everything. Certain people came up to him, people in the industry came up to him, and they started to put a dollar sign on his gifts, right? In a way that was unbecoming. It didn't leave him in a good spot. And so he started to create out of lack. Tap in, my God, today. He started to create out of lack. And so he was like, he started to make tracks instead of making tracks that brought people together, which is, there's not a Pharrell beat, there's not a Pharrell song that I can see separates anybody. Pharrell is just a gifted talent. He and the Neptunes, gifted talent, right? And so when he was in his valley, it was showing that he started to use his music to separate, saying, oh, this song is going to be for the ladies, this song is going to be for the punk rockers, this beat is for these people. And he actually had good people around him that said, this is not the look, this is not it, Pharrell. I need you to, this is bad. This is bad music. And it was the first time in his life where he was just like, whoa, like, what you mean this is bad music? Like, no, I make amazing music. I make amazing beats. And and his friends was just like, no, this is just not it. Tap in. Oh my God, today took away his own sound, took away his personality, took away everything, right? So he had kind of like just taken a hiatus where he wasn't creating as much. He had broke up with the Neptunes. He had just kind of, and as a matter of fact, oh my God, today, Pusha T, infamous Pusha T, that is connected to the Clips, right? Is he and his brother? Pharrell had made a beat for Pusha T, and Pusha T had rapped over it, and he said it was probably the worst song he has ever made in his entire career. I need you to tap into this message. My God, today. He said it was probably the worst song that he's made in his entire career because it wasn't made by the Pharrell that he knew. It wasn't made from a good place. Oh my God, tap in, collective. Woo, this message is so needed, right? And so when Pharrell was in his valley and he wasn't making as much music, things were hitting off for him like he wanted to. Um, the Minions movie had contacted him, okay, to make a song. Now, you guys might know the song. It's a popular song. And he was saying, like, he was in the house with his wife, right? And the studio of the Minions he had put in like 7 or 8 songs, and the studio with the Minions were just like, nope, 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 denied every song. And then he was giving his baby a bath. It was bath time, wife in the house, he was chilling, right? And he looked at his baby and was like, I got it. And his wife is giving commentary, and she's like, he just started staring out into space. And she was just like, what are you looking at, Pharrell? And that's how he came up with Happy. And when he was giving commentary about a song that took over the world, okay, I love that song. Pharrell's Happy is a spiritual song, okay, I love it, and millions, billions of people around the world love that song as well. And when he was giving his commentary, he was like, I got to look at the people next to me, and they didn't want money. They didn't want cars. They didn't want all these things. What they wanted was to see me win. Oh my gosh, my God, today. He said they wanted to see me win. And you could hear, even though it's a Lego movie, you could hear his voice. He was like, that's just like to know that I'm looking at people to my right and to my left, and all they want to do is see me win. Now, let me tell you something, y'all. I'm a crier. I cry when, listen, you give me an emotional moment in a movie, I cry. I still cry at the end of the first Ice Age. I don't care. I don't care, okay? Because that moment where they hand the baby back over before it, girl, don't get me started. Anyway, I'm on the couch watching this with my husband, and I'm like bawling. I'm bawling my eyes out. Because imagine, yes, Pharrell has a Lego movie. It's like a documentary, but it's a Lego movie. Okay, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's on Netflix if you have it, you know. And so I'm bawling my eyes out because I'm just like, this is how I want the collective to feel. I want the collective, when they come into my circle, to know, like, they don't have to look over their shoulder. They don't have to like wonder if I'm going to be gunning for them. Like, I just want them to know that I want them to win. And I imagine many people have never had that experience before. Many people have never had that experience because the collective has been used, mistreated, lied on, stolen from. Oh my God, today energy has been stolen, money has been stolen, ideas have been stolen. People have profited off of your pain, collective. And I'm very much aware of this. I see 10, 10, 10 on my screen. My God, today, complete. I feel like somebody is absolutely like coming around to this idea that happiness is absolutely a journey. It is not a destination, right? So I know the collective has been burned many of times. I know the collective has started over 1,000,001 times. I know you have. I know that it is painful when you look at all of the time and energy that you put into other people, because all you wanted to do is see them win. You want to see other people win, but you never got that in return. And I'm telling you right now, collective, here, you're going to get it in return. I want to see you win. And it don't matter if you make a gajillion freaking dollars and the next person is on day one and they only made a penny. I don't care. I want you to win. A win is a win. We all have to start somewhere. So seeing Pharrell say this in his Lego movie, like, I can't believe I have people that just want to see me win. That is a community. That is a well-built community in an industry that is meant to be tumultuous, that's meant to be dog eat dog, that's meant to suck the soul out of people, right? We hear all of the horror stories of the music industry. We see our greats go down in history fighting the music industry because it is such a, what is the word I'm looking for? It's just a demonic industry all the way around, right? But here we have somebody that was able to circumvent that because he had a beautiful, beautiful community. And he recognized that his gift, who that was nurtured, by the way, by his grandmother, is very beautiful. It was nurtured by his grandmother. He had a community that wanted to see him win. Oh my God, today. And I feel like that part, that recognition, that understanding, saying it out loud for the masses made it more real than what he'd ever thought, right? And so when I'm reminding you, collective, that you are beautiful and everything is going to be okay, I'm saying that because your story is not different from Pharrell's. Your struggle, your journey, your viewpoints, your eyes, how you receive the world, it is no different than somebody like Pharrell. And he just was able to see what mattered earlier in life than most people. You are able to see what matters in your life, collective. And in this moment right now, if you have the opportunity, and I don't care if you have to click out of this live stream, because this is a exercise for you. This is a stretch challenge for you. Let's make it real. Let's write down three things that you are happy for, that you're happy about in your life. My God, today. Whether you are happy that you got to blink your eyes today, you don't have dry eyes, whether you're happy that your curl finally formed in the front, no matter what it is, if you think it's too small, it's not. Take a moment to write down what it is that you are happy for, grateful about, thankful for, however you want to frame it. We've got to rewire our brain, collective, because we can't go back and take the time that we've given to people because we wanted to see them win. First, we must want to see ourselves win. First, we must recognize that we are the champions. Okay, period. And in the words, while I'm thinking about Freddie Mercury had a song called Princes of the Universe. Okay, Queen's name of the group has a song called Princes of the Universe. And in that song, he says, I am immortal. I have inside me blood of kings. I have no rivals. No man can be my equal. Now, listen, Freddie Mercury was completely out there, but it's the birthright idea, right? It's like, yo, I know that I am worthy. And I know that no one else can take a throne that is only meant for me. Oh my God, today. Collect it. Hello. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Me too. All of that. I'm taking Miss L's list. It's a beautiful list. Miss L said, my dog, the ocean, and beautiful sunsets. And I'm in Southern California. I love the ocean and beautiful sunsets. It's why I moved here. Whew. Great tea. Oh my gosh, collective. So yeah, in this birthright season, in this energy, just reminding you that you are beautiful, collective. You've got to recognize that. And you know what? Let me not say you got to recognize that. Huh, I'm about to channel this hard. I already know what I'm about to look at. Moonchild. Oh my God, today. Not that you have to notice it. There is no choice but to notice it because you always knew you were different. You always knew you stood out from the crowd. You always knew that you were a leader and not a follower. You always knew that you marched to the beat of your own drum. You always knew that you could make it. You always knew that there was just more. Even when the world around you was telling you, like, no, it is no more. This is life. If you've ever heard somebody downplay what it is that you want for yourself, downplay your journey, downplay your life, downplay just anything that you put out there. If you've ever experienced that, I want you to speak out loud right now and say, that is not my journey, and I detach from that ideology. That is not my journey, and I detach from that ideology. Because, see, when people speak over us, those wires, if we don't rebuke that right now, those wires can sit within us, right? Tap in. We are removing those ideas. We are removing those barriers right now in real time. Those people's lack mindset is not, it's not a leeway, it's not a pathway for how you live your life. My God, today, looking at this shadow work, I feel like some of you right now are absolutely saying this out loud, saying that mantra out loud. It's not your burden to carry because other people were scared to live their lives. It's not yours to carry on your shoulder because other people didn't want you to make the mistakes that they made. They don't know how observant the collective is. They just have no idea that the collective is observant and the collective are quick. The collective's getting quicker and quicker because they recognize, oh my gosh, I need you to really say this, collective, or hear it. I'm saying it, you hear it, you receive it, you take what resonates. Okay. And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. Hey, I just want you to get a beautiful word because you are loved here. Collective, I'm going to say this with my full chest, but I'm going to keep it on a quiet, okay? Because it's a certain frequency. See, if you yell, I feel like depending on what I'm rebuking, right? Depending on what I'm rebuking, I can yell. Y'all, you guys know I have like a voice, right? My voice carries. But I feel like this frequency is about to shake some chains loose within you, okay? So tap in. Whew. To any energies that's lying within you right now, collective, that is harboring, like it's like embedded in the crevices of your soul. It's sitting in your shoulders, it's sitting in your mind, it's sitting in your gut, like you just feel it every time you're about to bust a big move. Somehow you self-sabotage. My God, today, this is the word that I have for that hook that's in you. Fuck you. Not just fuck you, but big fuck you. Okay? I'm saying this at the frequency, at the level I am, because see, because that those ideologies have been put into the collective since a young age, right? Because the collective might not really truly understand like how deeply embedded those limiting beliefs are, how it manifests in your body, how it manifests in your gut, how it makes your shoulders ache, right? Every time you go to step out to do something big, you trick yourself out of your spot, out of money, out of abundance, out of blessings. That is it. That is deeply ingrained in your blood. Got a lot of the collective out here thinking that they don't deserve to be happy. So because that's embedded so deep, they can't hear the yells. They hear this bell. They hear this singing bowl. Tap in. We loosening up. Whatever it is, that spirit. We loosening it up and we giving a big fuck you to that spirit. Ooh. It has no place. It has no right to take up residency in your home. Your home is you. It has no right. That spirit has no right to feel like you're hospitable. No. We are now providing an inhospitable environment for those negative thoughts. It's a no. It's a get out. Because at the end of the day, when you evict this type of spirit, this mindset, I've never met somebody in the collective that hasn't been a victim to these mindsets. Never. Because see, these demons come in from a young age and put it in there. When you evict this spirit, this mindset, this energy, what they going to do? Take you to court? Nah, I rebuke that. I rebuke that. Absolutely not. Collective, you are now in a space where the reception of abundance. I talked about receiving. Did I not? Did I not just talk about receiving? And you know what? I wasn't going to call her out, and y'all can send this to her if y'all want to. But I had to tell Mermaid. I had to tell my sister, y'all, to stop rejecting people who want to bless you. Stop rejecting people that want to bless you. Collective, I'm telling you the same thing. Got y'all out here thinking you don't deserve blessings. Got here out you rejecting people that just show up and want to offer you things. People are offering you things because they see the beauty in you. They see what they just know. It's not a belief. They know what you have given out here to the world. Some of y'all, it might be the first time that somebody has ever walked up to you or spoken to you or given you something out of the kindness of their heart. And you just like, oh no, I don't want that. Yes, you do. Discernment, right? People are offering things to you because they understand your place in this universe. And I really need you to recognize that. Not only are they seeing you, but they see more. They see more. That's what's important, collective. The world sees your beauty. That's why they try so hard to keep you quiet. The world sees your beauty. That's why they try so hard to shut you up. Whew. My goodness. Whew. What else is going on here? Looking at the hangman, I feel like some of y'all just shift perspective. Some of y'all just shifting perspective, not understanding how beautiful and powerful you are, not understanding that everything will be okay. Listen, if you are in the midst of some warfare right now, as we speak, and you doomsday scrolling, or you are hiding, right, from the realities of the world right now, if that is you, I'm telling you right now, it's going to get better. I know it don't sound like it because you in it right now. Like you in it. So you like, girl, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about it's going to get better. Will it? Yeah. Because it's only two ways this can go. You can go down further to the bottom, rock bottom, as they say. You can go to the bottom of the ocean if you want to. It's only one way to go from there. If you can't go further down, you got to come back up. My God, today. What I don't want for the collective, and I rebuke this energy, I rebuke this to the pits of icy hell. The collective must not lose hope. The collective must not take on the costume of hopelessness. The collective must not take on the makeup of lack. That is not the collective. It is not what you deserve for yourself. You don't deserve that for yourself. I want you to take this this is empowerment. Ooh, Three of Wands, we building over here, collective. I want you to take that. I want this to serve as a space of empowerment for you. If you are in the middle of some warfare, you got the bill collectors calling. You don't even know if you're going to have a house tomorrow. Tap in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking. You don't know if you're going to be able to eat. You tired of eating the oodles and noodles that you got in your house right now. You wish you can go out and spend a whole bunch of money. Okay. You wish you could find better friends. All these things you wish you could. And you like, girl, I don't even know what you mean get better. This, oh my God, today, this is where the inner work comes in. This is where the shadow work must be done. This is where you get stronger. This is where you improve. This is where the conversations with God get deep. But see, because you ain't pray in a minute, because you ain't talk to God in a minute. Oh, I'm calling you out, collective. Because you ain't talk to God in a minute, you're a little bit embarrassed. Mm-hmm. Because you haven't connected with, some of y'all are scared to use God. That's fine. Some of y'all prefer not to use God because it puts you in a lane that you don't like to be in. And I recognize those that do have religious and spiritual trauma. So I'm not hating on you. I'm just giving another option. Some of y'all say God. Some people say universe. Some people say spirit. Some people say source. However it is that you identify, I say God. Okay. You're disconnected because you're going through the toughest time of your life. Reconnect. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. The only thing that you can learn from here is to do better. So I say to those who are in the middle of warfare right now, spiritual warfare, who is in the house locked down, can't do nothing, can't see nothing, can't think straight. You have an opportunity to redirect your purpose and your mission. It literally starts with you saying, okay, enough is enough. I started out with the 10 of swords in this conversation. It literally starts with you saying, enough is enough. It starts with you saying, self, we got to do something different. It starts with you saying, self, you deserve more than this. And what do I tell you, collective? You better bust out that pen and that paper and start writing it out. Because once you write it out, once you see and you know that what's on that paper is real, it is a possibility. It's not even a possibility. It is yours. You've already claimed it. You've already dimensionally claimed it. What you are doing is you are pulling from the supernatural into the natural. Oh my God, today. What you are doing is you are taking faith and putting works to it. Your work is meeting with faith. If you are in the middle of spiritual warfare right now, baby, you have an opportunity at every turn to take control of what is controllable. I feel like some of y'all just, your mind just blew. Or there's a realization that just happened. Ooh, what just came out? Look, Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. What I just say? What did I just say? A major realization just happened for you, collective. There is somebody in the collective right now who had a light bulb moment. And if that is you, congratulations. That is beautiful. And I am so happy to know that you had a small awakening that can change your future, change how you deal with life, so that you know that the world is yours, the abundance is yours, it is meant for you. This is your birthright season. And I have a feeling, collective, that there is somebody here. This could be you. This message could come back around to me. I don't even be exempt. Sometimes I will click on my old messages. I'm like, girl, was I talking to myself? Listen, God, thank you for allowing this message to flow through me. When I say abundance is here, all you got to do is claim it. And again, not believe it. That's right. I'm telling you to not believe. I'm telling you to know. I'm telling you to know that it is yours. I'm telling you that when you claim it, you know that you have it. And now it is a meeting of the mind, so to speak. You must do the work now. Even if let me tell you something. Some of y'all ain't even get out of bed. Some of y'all have not been getting out of bed in days. Some of y'all still laying down. I'm serious. No, let's talk about it. Some of y'all still laying down in bed and get out of bed in a whole week. Haven't showered in a whole week, 2 weeks. Some of y'all have been eating nothing but straight pizza and beer. Tap in. I am very much aware the collective goes through phases where things just get so unbelievably tough that it's just hard to live. I'm telling you right now. So if you've been laying in bed for the last couple days and you're finding it hard to get out of bed, don't get out of bed. Sit up. Sit up. I'm not asking you to do more than that. I'm asking you to take small steps for yourself. If you're able to get out of bed and you're just walking around the house aimlessly, I'm not asking you to just jump in the shower, brush your teeth. We got to recognize that people are absolutely in different phases of an awakening. And many people are getting out of situations and phases where they did lose hope. And they lost themselves because they lost hope. I'm asking you to reclaim what is rightfully yours and more by doing one step that takes you from where you previously were to something else. And that something else is a small step. So if you're laying down, sit up. If you're sitting up, swing your feet over the bed. Take it how it resonates. You can apply this anywhere. If your feet are swinging off the bed, put on socks. If you put on socks, raise your hands up over your head, stretch your body. Get some movement going. If you're having a hard time coming down from going outside, right? And the first thing that you do when you come in the house from being overstimulated is you sit on the couch in your clothes, take off your shoes, take off your socks. I'm just asking you to take a step in a direction that feels good, that's going to give you more than where you are right there, right here in this moment. Tap in. Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands coming out is absolutely beautiful, because many of you are starting to feel the fire underneath your feet to move. I love that for you. Hangman, again, perspective changing. Telling you that Three of Wands coming out again. Just saw that Three of Wands, and I just saw that Ten of Swords collective. That Ten of Swords wants to make an appearance. Empress energy talking about, oh my God, today with the Five of Cups with the Three of Cups. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Some of you right now, collective, I'm just, the beauty is truly undeniable. The beauty of you, of who you are, is truly undeniable. But you are at a crossroads, and we're going to help you cross. You getting over this. It don't have to be today. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joe, for being a member for 1 month. Thank you. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thank you, Joe. Empress energy. So we are, girl. The message is channeling so hard. Give me a second. God, please let this message flow through me. Please let this message flow through me the way that I need it to. Amen. The way that the Empress nurtures, and understand that the nurturing is a preparation for the work that must be done. So I feel like a lot of you, collective, when I say like just sit up, when I say like just put your feet over the bed, when I say like put on your socks or your slippers or just brush your teeth, I feel like that's a great step to move out of this Five of Cups. I'm telling you, I am hitting somebody straight in their spirit right now, straight in their soul, in their chesticle area. Oh my God, today. And then to see the Three of Cups, I feel like some of you are truly finding in this moment that you were connected to something bigger, or you want to connect to something that is more, maybe something that you used to do and you've lost interest in it, or you want to get back to it. I feel like the Empress is telling you like, hey, in order to get back to that, first you must start with loving on you. And loving on yourself looks completely different for everybody. It's not going to look like what Cass does. When Cass is in love with herself, Cass goes to the beach. She sit on the water. She let her feet swing in the back of the truck, and I get lost in the waves. That's me. When there was a brief time where I wasn't living near the ocean, I would just put ocean sounds on. That's me. For you, some of y'all are actually cray, and y'all go to the gym. Oh my God, today. Some of y'all are gym sisters and gym bros and y'all just go work out, pumping iron like, oh, and I'm like, girl, that make you feel good? I ain't mad at it. I'm just, it's just different strokes with different folks is what I'm saying. Tap in, my God, today. Woo. I'm looking at this King of Pentacles right here on top. King of Pentacles is telling you straight up, hey, I see you. Claiming what's rightfully yours, collective. Now, I'm telling you, I feel so good about this message, collective, because I know that somebody just needed to hear that they are beautiful. Not just beautiful, but worthy, loved, like just the truth. Just the fucking truth. And if you don't know, if you didn't know, now you know. This message, look, landed right back on the Ten of Swords. And I said earlier that this Ten of Swords is about perspective. So I know when I was speaking earlier about many of the collective feeling like it's a lot going on, that the world has been turned upside down, they're experiencing loss. I know that That is the truth. That is the truth. Don't make you any less worthy, doesn't make you any less beautiful. What this is saying is that there's an opportunity to slowly but surely remove every last one of these swords that's causing you difficulty. Even in just, wow, just looking at this card, like I guess looking at this card even now, she doesn't seem to be in much pain. She seems to recognize that, yeah, there's something heavy. There's some pain here. It's a lot that's being carried, but it looks like she's praying that the relief that's coming, she knows that it's going to come. And she knows it's going to come from a divine space. Like I mean, I'm just putting myself in her position, right? And just in a, what do you call it, somatic movement, just what does that feel like? If you can do it with me. Like, what does this feel like? Hmm. It almost feels relieving. Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you're on your knees and you're looking up, it's like this is literally giving it to God. Ooh, my God, today. So even coming back to this Ten of Swords and seeing, like, many of you probably opened up your minds, opened up your heart. There was a moment of switch where your energy changed or your perspective changed. Like, even just doing this, touching your face, taking a deep breath in, and out, and looking up with your eyes closed. It does something to you internally. Oh, collective. Oh, this is a bad beat. Oh no. This is major. This is a major move right here. This is I know, listen, because the Ten of Swords tells us, oh, it's so much anxiety. Oh, we gotta say, no, like, no. I feel like this Ten of Swords is saying, like, yeah, this is what's happening. No, we're not going to ignore it. No, we're not going to pretend it doesn't exist, that it's not happening, that we aren't hurt, that things aren't fucked up. Like, we're not going to pretend this at all. But what we do know for a fact is we can start one by one to remove whatever it is that's hurting us. And the first thing that we can do is surrender. Oh my God, today. Type a 2 in the chat if you following me, collective. I mean, is it me? Because this whole conversation, I just been wanting to pour into the collective in love on you. And y'all know that I keep it real with y'all as much as possible when I'm loving on you. I let you know when you're tripping. I let you know when spiritual warfare is at your front door. I let you know when the demons are present. I let you know all this, right? Y'all know me. We've been here for a long time. But when I'm re-seeing, when a card that's supposed to mean distress gives me a whole new viewpoint on how to deal with that. A part of it, of the chaos, of the heaviness, is the surrender. Oh. Now her shadow is in front of her. Does that mean the sun is behind, or does that mean the sun is in front of you? I never know. You've got to acknowledge that is really happening. You know, collective, people are so good at gaslighting you. People are so good at gaslighting. Oh, things are going to be so awesome for you, or it's not that bad. Or my favorite gaslighting technique or tactic that people use because they don't know how to engage with people who are having difficult times is they like to make it about themselves. Oh, I remember a time. Hey, welcome back. I remember a time when I was going through something hard and what I was able to do. I don't give a fuck. Because see, when people talk about, oh, when I was going through a difficult time and what I was able to do, they're speaking in hindsight. You're going through it now. So I don't like when people gaslight into making you think that all you have to do is what other people did. The battle is always going to be within. The battle is always with what's happening within is not matching what should be what's going on out here. It's crazy out here. Right? Like that's real. People are really going through difficult, fucked up times. Don't tell me what you did 10 years ago. Don't even tell me what you did 5 years ago. Are you going to sit with me in this journey? Are you going to be somebody who is willing to lend out a hand, hold space for me, whatever? But the fact of the matter is, collective, even though we're here together, the fact is that you go through these journeys alone. It is, that's why it's called self-empowerment. I can only give you so much of me. When I turn off this camera, when I turn off this live stream, it's still you. You still have to do the work. Whew. My goodness. So when people act like you shouldn't acknowledge the real, that's one of the things that I absolutely learned in hospice. It's like people go through the stages of grief like crazy. They bargain, they plead, they get angry. And I have never in my entire career sat in front of somebody and said, I don't know what the heck just flew in front of my face, but I rebuke you. Said, oh no, listen, everybody goes through this. Okay. It's gonna be okay. What? No. This is a journey that they are going through. I just happen to be in your vicinity during your journey. I am very much aware that you are dealing with this, that the internal struggle is something that only you can deal with. Oh my God, today. I love this message. I love you, collective. I love you so much that this video is going to go viral in the best ways possible because I know that you guys are going to share this message. And I know that you are going to double tap that screen. I know that you're going to save it in your 4 Words for Future Me playlist. I know that you guys are going to share it on. Please don't share it on Twitter. Hell no. Okay. I rebuke that. I rebuke that in the name of baby Jesus, of teenage Jesus, of elderly Jesus, of the Jesus coming back. Please do not share it on Twitter. You want to know why? Because girl, they don't need a word. They need an exorcism. Okay. Woo, my God, today. But y'all share it on your Pinterest. I know that this video is going to go viral in the right way because it's going to reach exactly who it needs to reach. And for that, I am thankful. My God, today. Yeah, look, people are saying I deal with gaslighting and stalking. Is that what you mean? Every time. Listen, that's real. That is so real. And it has never occurred to me to be like, oh no, it's not that bad. Ever. Like, okay, so what do you want to do? What's the solution? That's where I'm at with it. Hey, Glow. Did I see you already, Glow? I don't know if I said hi to you. Hi, baby. Listen, anybody playing over here? 5 of Swords. Yeah, listen, some of y'all just let a whole lot of energy. Some of y'all just let a whole lot of energy just go. Some of y'all actually looked at what you were holding on to. Some of y'all holding on to bullshit that ain't even yours. Some of y'all holding on to your best friend bullshit. Your best friend fighting with his baby mama while he got a wife, a girlfriend, and a boyfriend on the side. Put that shit down, ain't yours. Some of y'all holding on to something that your mama did. Your mama lived her entire life in fear, and now she wants you to live your life in fear. No, ain't yours to hold on. Some of y'all literally just put down a whole bunch of shit that you recognize wasn't yours. And it feels good. And you know what else? Listen, Glow, why are you laughing? Listen, you know what else, collective? It's crazy because I know that the collective gonna feel a little bit guilty for putting down other people's burdens. Isn't that wild? You've been holding on to other people's burdens so much that when you finally decide to put it down, it's almost like, wow, it's so much space here. You start to feel a little bit bad, like a little bit guilty. I'm gonna tell you right now, rebuke that. But hell no. That is not yours to carry. It's not yours to carry. How many times? Say it with me. Their drama is not mine to carry. Say it again. Their drama is not mine to carry. One more time. Their drama is not mine to carry. That's not a belief, that's a knowing. That's not a wish upon a star, that's a knowing. It is a declaration, both in the natural and the supernatural. Because when you declare it like that, when the vibrations go out into the universe like that, when the lease is signed, is letting the supernatural world know that you ain't the one or the two. Now, you know the devil gonna try to bring his minions down to you, but guess what? We don't give a fuck about him or nothing else that they got going on. This ain't their journey. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Right. You bring up a good point. You know, I have received, I'm just speaking to Bright. Bright said, when a spirit wonders if death is peace, but that is what we define, it is in death. So the hunger for more consumes people. Some things you can't get to rest, it will eat at the core. That is true. That is true. Some people are so deep into it that they believe that that is the route to take. And we know that's the case because there are numbers that are supposed to help with that. I'm not going to deny that. If that's the case, then I hope that my words can bring them back. But I recognize that this might not be the message for them. That their message needs to be a little bit bigger with immediate intervention. And I've received calls from people like that, for sure. And I can't tell you how many times talking to people off the ledge is very serious business. And many of you don't even know that you've talked other people off the ledge, even when you were on your own. Many of y'all don't even know that. Just by being you, just by being a light. Tap in. They never even said anything to you, but they know. You know. Just a feeling that you had. So I will never, ever sit up here and be like, oh yeah, well, I could do that. No. That is, again, a journey that is intimate. A journey that I cannot take for someone. They're going to have to want it for themselves. Oh my God, today. Collective. Oh, this has been an amazing conversation. I am so happy that I decided to get on here and chat with you guys. Look, I just saw the sun card. I just feel like many of you probably need to look divine wisdom, the sun card and divine wisdom. I just feel like a lot of y'all just needed a breath of fresh air real quick. Just needed a moment to relax and chill. And it's a rainy day for me out here in Southern California. I don't even want to go outside. Like I'm just, it's just rainy and cold. But I created my own warmth in here, and I'm starting to get my studio together finally. Um, and it just came over me to give a message that I hope touches somebody. Like I really do. I pray that this message reaches the depths of your soul and shakes up whatever has been holding you back from full expression of self. I hope that this message was able to go into the corners where your limiting beliefs were hiding and shake them out of your system so that you truly come into your full power and purpose. That's what I hope for you. And I want you to want that for you too. So, with that being said, with Divine Wisdom Collective, if you're new here, hey, welcome. Okay, my name is Cass Young Crown. I'm an intuitive prophetic speaker. I guide beautiful, loving people just like you to live intentionally through self empowerment and spiritual awareness. Okay, my goal for everybody is to live a happy life. Tap in, whatever that looks like for you. Before I dip up out of here, thank you guys so much for taking the poll. It says here that 26% says I'm sub with notifications. Thank you. Or 27%. Thank you so much, Collective. Thank you, Crown Collective. 37% says I'm doom scrolling. Hi, doom scrollers. I love you. Thank you so much. 3% said the video was shared and I clicked. Thank you so much to everybody that shared the video. Please share, share, share. That's how YouTube knows that this place is beautiful and loving and healing. Okay. And then 32% said, you're in my feed, friend. Hey, feed friends. I love you. Thank you so much. Woo, tap in. Listen, this world is getting a little bit cray cray. And I mention this from time to time, and I'm about to get back into my spiritual warfare conversations a little bit heavier because I'm recognizing a whole lot of things going on. Okay. And I know, listen, they want us to continuously be in spiritual warfare so that we don't recognize our power and purpose. They don't even know that we're coming into our powers and purpose no matter what is going on around the world, no matter what kind of demonic energy they're trying to put out here. The collective is on point. I feel like we are all guided and we know exactly what we have to do. And there might be a few things that trip us up, but they ain't going to trip us up for long. We're going to be long, strong. We're going to be on point. We're going to know how to deal with what we need to deal with. Okay, my God, today, tap in. But before I get up out of here, type any questions that you have. Okay, don't forget you can come underneath my comment section and type your questions as well. I'm going to start pulling office hours in the membership. I'm also working on a few things behind the scenes for you guys. I'm really excited. I am really excited about where the energy of my channel is going. And I am breaking free from, and talk about limiting beliefs collective. Listen, you guys are seeing my limiting beliefs being broken in real time on this channel. Oh my God, today, can we take a moment? Can we take a moment? I'm an intuitive speaker, Miss Shirley. I'm an intuitive prophetic speaker. I read nothing. I speak. I read absolutely nothing. These cards are just a conversation starter. That's it. Collective, can we talk about it real quick? if you go back to some of my earlier videos on here when I was like 60 pounds heavier, okay, because you guys have been on a weight loss journey with me as well. My God, today when I started out this channel, I was doing like a little bit of divine feminine, divine masculine. I was doing karmics. I was doing things like that. And I do understand that that gets me in an algorithm, but I did not want to be in that algorithm because it's not what I speak about. I wanted to speak love and life into you, collective. And what I fought with over the last year was how I was going to reach the people that I wanted to reach by still being myself. Because the fact of the matter is that YouTube don't like when you are being yourself. YouTube is an algorithm, right? But I believed in myself enough to know, scratch that. I'm going to rewire that entire timeline. I knew that the gift that I had was worth the hard work that I put in. Many of you were here when I had 500 subscribers, 1 subscriber, okay, 1,000 subscribers, and now we're at what, 2,000 something subscribers? People in the collective, tap in. You guys are seeing me bust down the doors to limiting beliefs in real time on this channel. So I'm not just talking about it, I am about it. You guys have seen me do what are master classes, turn around and like doing master classes because it's too much preparation work. I speak off the cuff. None of this is ever planned. I don't have no writing points. I don't have no topics in mind. Like when I come on here, everything what I know was going to be said when it flow out of my mouth. I'll be surprising myself sometimes. Oh my God, today. That is the gift that God has given me. So I want to make it clear that you guys are on a journey with me as much as I'm on a journey with you. And that's why I can recognize the beauty in the journey. That's why I can recognize the beauty in you. That's how I know everything is going to be okay. It's going to be better than okay. It's going to be magnificent. It's going to be wonderful, beautiful, abundant, clear. Oh my God, today. So I thank you for being here. I thank you for walking this journey with me as we build the Crown Collective into something that whew, the world has never seen before. Okay. I love that, Bright. That's beautiful. I am on about you. I am on. I am on. Even the way that I handle trolls that come into the chat. Well, first of all, Travis is an amazing moderator for this channel. But even the way that I handle trolls in chat, in my chat, I would have never, a year ago, I would have probably cussed them out. There's no need. Because we know what this space is for. And we know that all they are here to do is to provide nuisance, nonsense, nothing but demons behind a keyboard. And they all type the same things. Like they all have the same, like thing that they type from, a ledger they type from. It's like they have it already saved in their phones. Weak shit, So with that being said, collective, let me get up out of here. I've been on here for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. I am probably going to go to Chick-fil-A. Oh, I know. Listen, y'all. I have so many points with Chick-fil-A. I have to spend them. Anything else? I'll stay on here for another minute. I'll look at your comments. Let me see. Let me read some of the top comments here if I can. Is it going to let me? Let's see. All right. I'm just glad you're back. Okay, that's for pickles. Okay, spiritual warfare out here. Absolutely. Oh, I love you too. That my solution is have integrity and share my unconditional love with anybody that comes near me or conversation. Pickle, that's beautiful. I have become much, let me stop saying much. Checking myself in real time, y'all. I have become clearer and intentional with who I share anything with at this point in time in my life. To give freely like that can be an invitation to those who don't deserve to be near you. That's just where I am in my life. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Oh, he said, hi, girl. I'm a girl, by the way. Well, hi, girl. How you doing? Let's see. We're grateful. Yeah, Travis is absolutely phenomenal. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to Travis. Thank you, guys. Oh, girl. Yeah, that's heavy right there. Um, yeah. Casey. Okay, fine. A few more. Let all blessings be how you will want to receive. Let your spirit team help choose and stay empowered and cure hearts. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Elle, thank you guys so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Don't forget to comment under this video as well. That helps the algorithm, y'all. We are still growing. We are still building. I cannot believe this has 66 votes for my poll. Oh, wow. Like, wow. I just see more and more people taking the polls, and I thank you so much. So with that, I want to get up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna try to enjoy the rest of this cold day, but more than likely, I'm gonna get my food, ask my husband what he wants for dinner, pick that up. Probably gonna be breakfast for dinner, some pancakes, some eggs, something like that. I'm gonna keep it light and I'm gonna keep it easy. And I'm going to bed. Okay, because it's cold is bullshit. Okay, that's what it is. So I love you guys so much. If anybody wants to give me that last like so I can get the 40 likes, I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on the next beautiful, intuitive message. I want you to stay calm. I want you to stay peaceful. I want you to know what is around you and always walk with your crown on. Bye, guys.